Hello and welcome to the Freakin restaurant channel. Today we'll be making Pasteles de Guineo. Okay, so now to start the Pasteles de Guineo, we're going to use cooking ham, which is jamón de cocinar. I have here about 1.5 pounds, and we're going to use salted pork, which comes in a package like this. And so what we're going to start doing is basically cutting up the cooking ham, just like I'm doing. We're going to cut off this skin, so we're not going to use that. And basically what we're going to do with the cooking ham is that this is going to add such great flavor to the pasteles. So we're just going to slice them like so and then dice them. So you could actually come a little bit closer so you could actually see exactly how I am cutting them. So just like this, and just dicing. Because this, along with the salted pork, is going to give such a great flavor to the pasteles. So I'm going to keep on dicing away, just like this. So we want to do the whole 1.5 pounds of ham as well as the salted pork. The same way, just dice them up, and then we're going to throw them into the saucepan. Okay? Okay, now that we have finished cutting up the salted pork as well as the cooking ham, now it's time to actually throw it into the saucepan. So that's what we're going to be cooking first. So I'm going to put it on medium high, and we're just going to take this just like so. No oil, because remember the salted pork, it has a lot of fat, so that is the oil basically. Okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to get this out of the way, and let me just rinse off my hand really quickly. And now we're going to add the sofrito. So we're going to add four and this is actually the Freakin sofrito. So we're gonna add 4 of these tablespoons, just like that. Okay, stir that in the pot. So let that cook up a little bit. Oh my God, it smells so good already. So we're gonna leave that in the pot. I'm actually gonna cover it, and now we are gonna work on the pork. So the pork is already diced. This is actually the pernil, which is the pork shoulder. So we diced it up in pieces like so, and it's actually sitting in apple cider vinegar. So now we're gonna rinse off the meat. You don't have to rinse it off that much, because remember, it was sitting in the apple cider vinegar for about a good 20 minutes. And go just like that, and basically drain out the water. Do it nice and slow so it doesn't fall on you. So this basically is about a 9-pound pork shoulder. Oops. Yeah, it's trying to fall on me. So just slowly pick it up. And let me get those pieces here. Just like so. Give me 1 second. Okay, and just take out the remaining water. Okay, we'll leave that there. And now we're going to put this into the pot along with the cooking ham and the salted pork, so it all cooks up together. So we're going to put that in here. Already this is cooking up pretty nicely. So we're gonna put all this meat basically together. Just like that. So this will make a good amount of pasteles. I'm gonna put that just like that. This is actually a little too much meat for this saucepan, so I'm going to save some for another day. Okay. So now it's time to add the ingredients. So here we have a tablespoon of ground powdered garlic, a tablespoon of cumin, and a tablespoon of oregano. So we're gonna add that in there, just like that. 2 tablespoons of salt, just like that. 3 packets of sazon. That's gonna give it a really nice flavor as well as taste. And get that in there. And last but not least, we're gonna add half a can of tomato sauce. So I'm gonna open this up and add half a can. So this is an 8-ounce can, so this would be half a cup. And then just mix everything together, just like so. It's gonna start to get a rich, reddish, orangey color here. Give it a good stir, and then we're gonna close this and basically just let it cook. One always seems to wanna fly away. There you go, give it a good mix. Just like this. And we're gonna give it a cover and just let it cook for, I would say, a good while, maybe a good 45 minutes. Okay, so wow, smells so good. All right, so we're gonna close this and basically low down the flame just a little bit more. Okay, and let that cook for about 45 minutes. What I like to do is actually put the timer on for 45 minutes and it should be done, okay? And then we'll be right back. Okay, and by the way, we have to add some achote. So this is achote that I make fresh. Okay, so we're gonna add actually about 4 tablespoons. So that's 3 and 4, just like that. Give it a nice stir, and as you can see, I mean, the meat already looks amazing. I wish you were here because it really smells amazing. So we're gonna cover it once again and just continue to cook. Remember, we're on our timer, so 40 minutes left. Okay, so now basically while the meat is cooking, now it's time to grate the bananas along with the jaldilla. So here we have 3 pounds of white jaldilla and about 8 bags of cooking bananas, green cooking bananas, okay? So we're gonna take the cooking bananas like this. It gets this color once you take off the peel and they've been sitting for a while. So these have been sitting for about 15 minutes, so that's why they look like this, but they're very fresh. Okay, so you want to just chop them up like this, snap them in half, and then we're going to put them into this machine. This is a gorgeous machine. It's actually by a company named Grandma Ann's potato grater. So if you go to their website, when you check out and put the code Freakin, you save $30 plus free shipping. Okay, so that's what we're doing for you. So I have this on, and now we're just gonna grate. So you see, you just load up the machine and grate. So just like that, and then basically you just kind of chop everything up and load up the machine just like this. So I'm gonna put that in there, and I'll actually put a piece of banana. It's a little noisy, but it gets the job done. So you see. And sometimes you might get a chunk or two because I like to stuff the machine. And there you go. And so I'm going to keep on doing this till basically I have grated all of them, and we'll be right back, okay? Now that we have finished grating the jaldilla as well as the green bananas, you put them in a bowl like so. Make sure you mix them up really good. And now we're going to add additional ingredients for the batter, okay? So we're going to start with 2 packages of Goya Sazon. So we'll just put them just like this. 2 whole packets. There you go. We have 2.5 tablespoons of salt. 2 teaspoons of adobo. Ooh, that is like boiling up the meat. You see it, guys? It's almost done. Okay, all right, let's continue here. And we're gonna add about 2 of these spoons of achote. So these are nice big cooking spoons. I'm gonna make a little hole here so that the achote doesn't fall out. And 1 more. So the achote is what gives it that nice rich color. So I think about 2 spoons should do it. I'm just gonna cover this up here. Put this in the sink. And now we're gonna add some more of the Freakin sofrito. It's almost about done. So we're gonna add about 2 of these spoons. That's 1. And here we go. Another 2. Might as well finish it. It's almost done. So about 2.5. And that is our microwave timer letting us know that 45 minutes is up. So the meat should be very well done. Okay, so we basically finished the whole bottle. So about 2.5 of these cooking spoons, okay? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna stir this up. Be careful with that achote that it doesn't fall all over the place. And we're gonna take it just like this and just mix everything up, okay? I like to mix it up with the spoon at first, and then I put my hands and get a little dirty and make sure everything is very well blended. And then you want to taste the batter and see, you know, perhaps it may need a little more salt, or you want to add a little more adobo. You know, you want to make this to your liking. So, I'm going to get back to this, but right now I want to check on the meat since it is boiling and it's been 45 minutes. So I'm going to just turn that off, and if you could come a little closer, not too close because you'll get foggy. But look at the meat. Look how nice the meat looks. So what I want to do is just give it a little taste and make sure that the meat is tender enough, because if it's not tender enough, then we need to cook it for just a bit more. I'm just going to blow on it. Hot as always. Wow. I could eat it just like that. Let's give it another 10 minutes. So we're going to leave it on for another 10. Medium high. Leave it for another 10 minutes. Wow, it's really good. And now we're going to keep on mixing this up just like so. Okay? Okay, now 10 minutes it's up, so the meat should be finished. Okay, so we're going to turn that off. As you can see, it's boiling. We already seasoned up the batter, so that is ready. And now what we're going to do is kind of make a hole just like so. And now what we're going to do is add the juice. So we're gonna add the juice just like this. I'm gonna put it closer so we don't make a mess. Just like that. So basically just filling up that hole with the juice of the meat. So that's gonna give it an added amazing flavor. So you can't make pasteles without putting the juice of the meat. So that's about 3 spoons already. 4, 5. Let me give a good mix. And we're going to put about 2 more spoons. Just being really careful that it doesn't overflow. So let's do 2 more spoons. And that should be good enough. Because the batter is well seasoned anyway. You can taste it, and if you want to actually add a bit more salt, you can do that. Sazon, basically anything that you like. So now what you're going to do is carefully mix up the juice. So you got to be really careful depending on how much batter you do. If you do the same exact recipe, just be careful that you don't get the juice all over the place. So you want to give this a good mix, and then we'll be ready to assemble the pasteles. Okay, so give me a second. I'm gonna mix this up and we will be back to make the pasteles. Okay, now that everything is done, the meat is done, the batter is done, now it's time to assemble the pastel. Okay, so basically what you need is parchment paper. So it looks like that. They usually sell it in a roll. And we're going to use the parchment paper and place it like so, and a banana leaf. Okay, I like to clean off the banana leaf, so you could do that with a clean washcloth, a damp clean washcloth, and you could actually put it over flame as well. Okay, so we are gonna place the banana leaf like so, and we're gonna take some achote and put achote just like that in the middle. Let's add a little bit more. So this is going to allow the pastel to cook, and it won't stick. So it won't stick onto the banana leaf. It'll just slide right off. So there you go. Now we're going to put 1 nice big spoon of the batter, just like that. Okay. So we have that, and now we're going to take some of the meat. So here is the meat, and we're going to take it without the juice, not so much juice. There we go. Keep that right there in the middle. Let's add a little bit more meat, because I think pasteles should have enough meat. So that is a really nice pastel. And we're going to take 2 olives, place the olives like so, and then these are roasted peppers. Okay, so I like to actually line up the roasted peppers right in the middle. Okay, so these are sliced already. So there you go. So it's like 1 long roasted pepper. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take it and... Okay, so basically you want to fold it in half. We're going to fold it again. And then fold it to right about where you feel the batter. So I feel the batter there, so I'm going to give it a little space. Okay, flip it over, just like that. And then basically crimp it, just like so. And then I take the edge and flip it just like that. Take that, and there you go. Flip it again, and there you go. And then, so that's how it looks. And now I'm going to get the string. And so you're going to need this string. You could also hopefully find it at your local market. Take it underneath, just like so. And you're going to put it like this. You're going to put it in through the loop. And then you're going to go just like so. Flip it over. Tie it. I mean, everyone does this different, but this is how I do it. Flip it over again and tie it like you're tying a shoelace. Okay? Some people are faster, some people are slower like me. And there you go. So this is one. I already had another one done right here. So that's basically how they look. Usually you want to make them around the same size. And now I'm going to put them into a pot. And these are nice big ones. I'm greedy. So now we have this water boiling. We're going to place both of them inside just like that. Add a pinch of salt. There you go. And close it up for about half an hour and it'll be ready to eat. Okay? So now, finally, this is our presentation. The pasteles are done and is ready to taste. Look how delicious they look. I'm so excited to eat. Look at all this meat that comes out too. Wow. Oh my god. Your guests are gonna completely love them. I'm gonna take one more spoon. Oh my god. So good. Now, remember, if you haven't subscribed to our channel down below, subscribe. You could visit our website, www.thefreakinrestaurant.com, for catering for our sofrito. And thank you so much. I hope you enjoy these Puerto Rican pasteles. Thank you.